This is a picture of two heads. One of these heads has nothing upstairs. Guess which one? I cannot believe it. This is me. I'm delivering a speech, yet I cannot talk. Lebo and Dan were born disabled with the added difficulty of not being able to talk. For most of their lives, they didn't have a voice. I was privileged that I could walk and talk throughout my youth. But a few years ago, a car accident took away the use of my legs and arms, and my voice. I could no longer talk.
F-E-L-I-X.
Telling others what you want and need became a nightmare. What's more, people like Dan, Lebo, and I constantly have to prove that there's nothing wrong with our minds. You know, our upstairs. The connecting lines may be cut, but our internal hard drives are still fully intact. Dan lives in the beautiful valley of 1,000 hills of KwaZulu-Natal, while Lebo is based in the rural areas around Kuruman in the Northern Cape. I live in Pretoria.
Hi.
I used to be an electrician, but now I'm a disability consultant. 2 days a week I work here at the University of Pretoria.
Is dit daai speech wat jy moet gaan gee by die skool vir die kinders daar?
I used to hate writing essays at school, but here I am writing speeches for a living.
Imagine that you could not communicate. It's the very most basic way. You would not tell people what you want, what you don't want, what you think, what you feel, what you observe. So really, the power of communication is essentially power.
These devices are powerful tools. They have a wealth of information and so much to offer, yet they mean nothing if they're not switched on.
Kijk, eindelijk voor je terug.
Dan, Lebo and I won't bore you with our stories about our days of silence, loneliness and isolation. Because it all changed in one glorious week in 2005, when the CAAC at the University of Pretoria brought us all together. Here, each one of us got a high-tech communication tool. These devices convert text into speech. For most of us, this is not such an easy task.
Hi Simon, how are you?
But we type what we want to say on a keyboard. Today, Dan runs Interface, an organization that supports and motivates disabled people and their families.
Is keep a record of how long it actually takes you to do the speech. Okay. I mean, everybody takes time to prepare a speech, but for you it takes longer. And I know you put a lot of effort and time into it. People need to appreciate how long it has taken.
Lebo wants to become a businessman and is attending computer school and business classes.
And each and everything that I was trying to show him, he managed to do it. Yes, he was very much perfect.
Every year we all get together for 1 week at the University of Pretoria. We meet new members in our group and learn how to get the most out of our communication devices. We also work hard at reaching our dreams and at becoming advocates for people with disabilities.
Lebo, your dream is to own an internet cafe. What are you doing to prepare yourself? Business? Management. You are studying business management this year.
It's always remarkable to see the enthusiasm with which new members learn to master their communication devices and to see what a difference it makes to their lives.
So this entire speech is going to be stored in that tiny little, can you play a part of it?
So I decided to come to FOFA and be part of it for a number of reasons, but the main one is to meet new people with positive attitude about future with a disability in the country, not letting anyone or anything get in our way.
That is fabulous.
You sent your family.
These devices help us to speak up, voice our opinions and socialize, so that we can be functional people and live meaningful lives.
There are only 3 programs that I know in the world that are doing this. FOFA in South Africa, a program that we collaborate with in Australia, and the one that I hope will get the funding again in the United States.
At the end of our training week, each and every one of us has to deliver a speech, telling everyone about our dreams and how we plan to reach them.
For me, getting a sponsor or funding to buy this device would mean a lot to me because it's part of my dream to get one of it.
Even now we are not locked up somewhere, but we are still not free. We are out in the world, but the world is pushing disabled people in some small room.
This picture shows you I don't need personal assistance all the time. I can speak well with my output device.
He used to say, "Don't judge me, because my mind is working and my heart can feel." Since he's got that communication device now, yeah, things getting much better.
We all know about the new world that's opened up for Constance.
So are you coming?
Okay, Saturday.
For the first time in 17 years, she's rediscovered something worth living for. I'm sure it'll now be possible for Constance to complete her matric this year.
Hello, can I please have a lollipop?
There are other members in our group who have taught themselves many new skills after being empowered with communication devices. Take Franz, who lives in Durban, who now composes music on his laptop.
So the power for these folks in FOFA is it gives you a key to the person inside of this perhaps imperfect body. And you see poets and dreamers and visionaries, and you see people who want to have more control over their lives. But you really see the essence of the person.
People with disability have looked down at, but yet they are more intelligent than some normal people.
I'm still nervous every time I have to deliver a speech. Today, I will try to explain to other disabled people the challenges facing people who have no functional speech.
Since all of you here can see that I cannot talk the way you do, I have my own means of communication, which is by using my literature, which has a voice output.
In Kuruman, Lebo is so thrilled with the new centre for disabled people that has opened in his village. As deputy chairman of the Kgalagadi people living with disabilities, he was instrumental in getting the facility set up for disabled people to connect to the internet.
How was FOFA this year?
It's fine.
What happened this year at the FOFA training?
Oh, I think they were so honest.
So Phyllis, when you heard Dan making his presentation, how did that make you feel?
I feel happy and I will cry.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lebo. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip
These days, we are appreciated for our abilities rather than for our disabilities. Being part of FOFA is such a privilege because we know that there are thousands of people like us who are locked away in rooms and institutions just because they have no voice.
There is this wise saying in the AAC community that says, not being able to speak does not mean that you have nothing to say. I do hope that after today, you see the person behind the disability.
To date, the FOFA project has empowered 12 individuals with a voice. FOFA is the Sesotho word for the ability to soar or fly above your own expectations. Shifting Horizons in Disability, the Centre for Augmentative and Alternative Communication, University of Pretoria.